Next week, lots of new series start a new decade on children's ITV. A new Fraggle Rock cartoon Tuesdays at 4. Rolf's Cartoon Club is back on Wednesdays, followed by more adventures with Mr. Majika. On Thursdays at 4, Hot Dog is here with Dog Tanyan hot on his heels. 4 o'clock Fridays, Timmy Mallet is utterly brilliant. Then Dan Aykroyd says Slimer won't do that. And then we're off to Palace Hill. Don't miss next week on Children's ITV.
Phase across time with us once more, for this is the age of adventure.
That was very good.
I say, the production values on that were impeccable.
Impeccable.
Is that a Mr.
Good evening, everybody.
Is that a Mr. Coleman joint?
Yes.
Just
That
before
was a
we
Mr.
went
Coleman
air,
joint.
just before we went on air, he decided just to go, "Oh, Vic," and that set me off. Oh dear, that's the Rona. Anyway, oh Vic,
No, it's
I said
officially
take
not.
a pew. I said take a pew. End credits. Bam, 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 bam.
Not shave my pubic region.
Not shit all over the dice. Oh. Hi everyone, it's the JP special. We're back because last week poor old John was feeling a little bit under the weather, weren't you, John?
I was very ill. Yeah.
You had the little sniffles and the Tommy squits. Didn't you?
No.
Yeah,
no.
the Tommy
I just
squits.
had the sniffles. I
Yeah,
didn't have the Tommy
Shit
squits.
the bed every hour. That's right. Yeah.
No.
Poor little fella. Had to have a Lensic enema. Poor little lamb. Yeah. Shit in the dream catcher, didn't you? Did that? That had to be emptied out every morning. The dream catcher full of your shit.
Oh, Vicar.
But you're feeling much better now, aren't you?
Oh, I'm a new man.
Are you feeling a bit bilious?
I am. I'm drinking a lot of butterbeer.
Slightly egg-bound from your butterbeer. It does look like butterbeer. You can drink it, apparently, if you go on the tour.
Flipping hell, Tucker, I'll say as I walk round.
Fucking hell, Harry. Put some vodka in it, you prick. I find the idea of whatever they're going to serve you if you go on to the Harry Potter tour, obviously they go, yeah, it's butterbeer, and you know obviously it isn't. Whatever they're putting in it to make it like that, I'd imagine whatever it is abhorrent.
Oh, it's
Be some sort of chemical sludge.
It's like rat's piss or something.
Rat's piss is what they use.
But talking of which, everybody.
Yeah.
Why don't we all drink some very sexy wine?
Oh no, John's frozen. He had beer in his hand. Well, this evening, of course, is brought to you by wine.
Yes, I will soon be opening my wine.
John's not quite with us yet. He's currently on the other station drinking beer.
I'm here. What's going on?
No, I know you're here.
Oh, I see. I thought you were saying I was frozen, and I got all scared because it reminded me of the old times when I would freeze every now and then.
Oh, I know. It used to happen, didn't it? Terrible times. Terrible times, but still.
We got a packed show, though.
Oh, jam-packed, jam-packed.
We got a new feature later on.
A brand new feature.
That's right. And it's a peacher.
A peacher?
Oh, I don't know.
Beat the teacher? Do you remember that?
Oh, I went to a rough school, so that happened a lot.
So did I. I went to a very rough school. I remember when we all went. We had a week off to go and do our to do some A-level sort of. I was going to say rehearsing, but it's not rehearsing, is it?
No, it's called a Why is it called? It's you practiced, didn't you? What's it called though?
Yeah, it's got an official term. For fuck's sake, we can't even speak.
Someone give it a second. Someone in the comments will tell us because they're all brainy pricks.
Cribbing or whatever. Anyway, and then six of our
mock.
There you go.
Mock poidal.
Mock the week. 6 of our students didn't come back because they got pregnant.
What, at the same time?
Yeah.
What, by an alien?
No.
Did one of them come like this? Oh, Vicar.
Everyone did, actually. Everyone used to. That was our school anthem. We'd all be given a pair of glasses in assembly, and the headmaster would tap, and then we'd all have to put them slightly askance, and then we'd all in unison go, "Oh, Vicar."
We've got a packed show though, so we're going to head into our first feature of this evening, which of course is horoscopes. And I'm very pleased to tell you all that because of coronavirus and completion of his world tour, an old friend is back with us. Let's have a look.
Ruled by the moon high up above, sign of the crab handle with love. I am the one you can rely on. I am the shoulder you can cry on.
Oh.
Wow. It's not one of his best, actually, I'm going to say. Cancer.
No.
Not one of his best.
It is from his new album, Table Tennis with Hugh Dennis.
It's wonderful. Now available on KTEL.
Not available in the shops.
Not available in reality. Okay, well, it's horoscope time. Shall I start or shall you?
Please.
I'll start.
Please.
We start, of course, with Tuscany. Tuscany. Your mum's so fat, the only vegetable she ever eats is pie. And if you pricked her leg, gravy would come out. You will win the lottery on Wednesday, but choke to death on a toboggan the day before. Your lucky anagram is the queer shakes, earthquakes, and your lucky birthmark is the boot of Italy on your clavicle. So good luck with that.
French Fields. The Fields host their first visitors from England when Emma and Peter arrive for a short break. But by visit's end, William and Hester are ready for their own break.
That's Fresh Fields for you there.
French Fields.
Oh, sorry, French Fields. Yes, sorry. Maybe with Fresh Fields ascending. Anyway, it's time for castration. A trip to Longleat is a double-edged sword this week when you find £5, but also get anally assaulted by a gibbon. That lodger you took in last spring may need to go, as he's been fucking your bread bin since Withens Day. Your lucky atmosphere is Russ Abbott's, and your lucky stolen pub ashtray is a chipped ceramic Foster's from the Duke of Bratton in Wiltshire. Oh, Vicar.
Oh, Vicar. Denim. Denim. The Fields plan a Christmas celebration with the whole family, but their daughter has made other arrangements. Hester tries to teach the local school children some English carols, and their Christmas pudding doesn't go down too well with the neighbours.
Oh, no. Gosh. Well, it's time for a big boobies. Oh, dear. A surprise lies in store for you next week. A big boobies. When after a routine scan for lupus at your GP surgery, he actually reveals the image of Jesus Christ on your colon. So be prepared to spend the best part of Christmas with your arsehole splayed open in St. Paul's Cathedral so people can gorp up your bum pipe in wonder. Your lucky wicker garden furniture accessory is hamper, and your lucky copy of Mein Kampf being sold in a charity shop is Bernardo's in Canterbury.
Wow. Well, good news for the bigger boobies.
Like bigger movies there.
Yeah, good. Okay, sumptuous. Gobble.
Right.
Hester agrees to show a group of British house hunters some local properties while William
Oh,
struggles
for
with a plumbing problem at his own house. William's difficulties mount when Hester's tour party shows up to use the bathroom.
Well, that's gobble for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's time now for Phantoms. An altercation in WH Smith's with a member of the St. John's ambulance team sees you rush to A&E after you've been found with your nipples stapled to a Justin Bieber 2022 calendar. Don't open that bag outside the newsagents. It's full of cold dicks. Your lucky cast member of the Waltons is John Boy, and your lucky Cluedo win is Reverend Green in the panic room with a bar of frozen Toblerone.
They're bringing back Little House on the Prairie, aren't they? No, the Waltons.
Really?
Waltons. Yeah, the Waltons.
Are they?
Yeah. Painter and decorator.
All right.
Cup of tea, up your cock, 6 o'clock.
Oh, right. There you go.
Yeah.
That's painter and decorator for you.
Yeah.
It's time now for insecticide. Oh, Vic. Fuck me, you look rough. Like an omelette that's been fucked by a shepherd. It's time to get fit and lose some of those autumn pounds. Travel plans may need altering later this week, as instead of filling your car with diesel, you actually fill it with weasels. Your lucky gradient is 5.3, and your lucky car boot sale find is Dick Turpin colored nail polish. Dick Turpin colored.
Well, we all know that colour well. We do. I've often gone into B&Q and said, "My good man, could you direct me to the Dick Turpin coloured feathered paint, please? Flavoured?"
I'm sorry, sir. We haven't got any. We've only got Robin Hood.
Oh, well, you're a fucking cunt.
That's absolutely right, sir. It says it on the badge.
And good day to you. Workbench. William prepares for his first day of work in France, and Hester faces the prospect of dealing with a French plumber. Then, just as she starts organising her new home, an unexpected lunchtime caller throws her off the whole afternoon off.
Well, there you go. And finally, for me, it's tart taton. Oh, I burped during that. Tart taton.
I enjoyed that.
Here we go, tart taton. A surprise business trip to the Yemen goes awry when you are kidnapped by a dwarven ice cream seller and sold into slavery as a footstool in Peckham. It may be time to switch bank accounts, as the last time you used a cash machine, fucking moths came out. Your lucky safe word during auto asphyxiation is sombrero, and your lucky solitary child's glove on a railing is a size 3 frozen Elsa. So enjoy that.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Boy.
And the last one from me is, of course, prison.
Yeah.
William and Hester decide to visit France for a taste of what life there might be like. With his accountant mind, William weighs the pros and cons of making a move. Somehow, it all turns on the serving of a shepherd's pie.
We're gonna have to amputate the leg. Sing about me.
I'm looking, I'm searching, I read my horoscope. I'm looking, I'm searching, I read my horoscope. Maybe that I am.
The lilting voice of Simon Singapore.
Simon Singapore, one of the young guns on the horoscope song scene.
But, sir, I've
with
got...
a little bit of luck, and a little bit of luck, we'll all shut the fuck up.
Sir, I've got news, sir.
Yes, what's that, little boy?
Well, it turns out, sir, that the writings of Roald Dahl have broken into the real life this week, sir.
What on earth could you mean, boy?
Well, sir, a man went to hospital today with a World War II bomb up his arse.
Wow.
This is a tales the unexpected, isn't it? This is a man who had a bomb and then he put it right up his arse.
What? So how long has that bomb been up his arse?
Well, sir, it's been up there since 1945, sir.
Oh, you froze then. Oh,
Oh.
you've frozen completely. Oh,
No.
now you're back. Now
Oh.
you're back. Now you're back. Now you're back. It's fine. It's fine.
The
It's
bomb's
fine.
been up there since 1945, sir.
Jesus Christ. It's been up there since Britain went decimal. Proud of it, sir. Proud of it. Do you want us to detonate it up your arsehole then?
So Roald Dahl's influence, not only has Netflix bought all this stuff, but now the actual world, sir, the bomb's going up people's arses, sir.
Good Lord. I got a doodle bug down my glands. Could you do something about it, local A&E? No, not really. No, sorry, we're really
No.
busy. All
I
right.
like the way they had to call the bomb squad, even as Twitter named it the bum squad. Yes, good, very good.
Yeah. Excuse me, doctor. You got 5 minutes? I've got the Enola Gay up my arsehole, and I really want it out.
I like to think the doctor was just poised with a chisel and a hammer.
Just literally 2 wires just hanging out of his arsehole. Well, which one do I do? Red or blue? Oh, well, they're all brown anyway. End credits, end of the series. What a show.
Who were you
Use of
being
French
then?
fields and off we go. What? I don't
Yeah.
know. Sort of maybe Charles Hawtrey.
Yeah. A bit Leslie Phillips as well. I was enjoying
A
it.
little bit Leslie Ding Dong, yes.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
Leslie Phillips live in Edinburgh doing a one-man show. He was amazing, and he was probably about 80 million then. And every so often, it was this huge hour-long soliloquy. And every so often, he would forget his lines. And we were audience like, it's fine. You're 190. You're allowed to. And he would just go, I'm just going to go look at my diary. And he'd go in and look at the script and then carry on. But he was fucking brilliant.
Oh, Leslie Phillips, who didn't die today.
Who didn't die today? Is he? No, he's not dead.
No,
Is he
he's still alive. I don't know if he's fit and healthy, but he's still alive.
still going and going and going. Good on him.
Yeah.
That's good for him.
Anyway, it's 9:20.
Oh well, yes.
It might be
Tis the
time.
Tis the time of the big W, I think.
I think it might be.
Shall we
Ladies and
fetch him?
gentlemen, yeah, and we're going to look at our VTs. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and see Blankety Blank.
Appearing tonight on
Blankety Blank,
Blankety Blank, David Jason,
Blankety Blank,
Blankety Blank, Faith Brown,
Blankety Blank,
Blankety Blank, Humphrey Littleton,
Blankety Blank,
Kate O'Mara,
Blankety Blank,
Blankety Blank, Johnny Moore,
Blankety Blank,
Blankety Blank, Lorraine Chase,
Blankety Blank,
Blankety Blank.
Blankety Blank.
And here's your host on Terry Wogan.
Thank you very much. Give every man Jack in this audience a tot of rum.
We'll tell the prick to stop it. Hey, hello there. This old T of the W coming at you like the veritable Cleopatra. Up on high from cloud. Oh, first of all, I should open me brackets. Open brackets, cloud 9. Close the old brackets. It's been a while. How fare thee, Mr. J of the R? Hail and hearty, sir.
Yes, Terry.
Lovely. Bants. That's what that's called. Bants. No, just tell him to put it down. He's a prick. Now, here we are to play the old super match game. And of course, It's been a bit of an interesting day up in open brackets, cloud 9, close brackets, John, because we've had a new arrival. Oh, yes. None other than the esteemed actor, freshly arrived, Sir Anthony Sher.
I loved Do You Believe in Life After Love? It's a great song.
He was wonderful in that, wasn't he? He did it all on crutches. It was amazing. And he
So
didn't fall off
say that you love me.
That's
Don't
the fella.
need that you love me.
Did you see him do Macbeth on that ship when he was wearing just that tiny little G-string, entertaining all those GIs? Doing one of the Bard's finest.
That's right. And also, when him and Sonny Bono split up, Sonny Bono, of course, went on to form U2.
That's right.
And Anthony Sher went on to be an actor.
He did indeed, and with great aplomb. Didn't find much luck on the old television, shall we say, in films, but he was king of the stage, was old Anthony Sher. And as I say, he's only recently joined us up on Open Brackets Club 9, closed brackets. And I tell you what, it's a little bit much for him at the moment. You know, he's just adjusting. Luckily, his old pal, the director, Sir Peter Hall, has gone to met him to show him the ropes, you see. In fact, Sir Peter was reminding me of some of Tony's wonderful performances. For instance, in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. In fact, Sir Terry claimed that nobody got deeper inside his bottom than any other man. He tried coming up with this shit week in, week out. Anyway, we're here to play a super match game, and to do that, we're going to need a contestant. Someone who is on planet Earth. What?
We've already got one. Apparently, Dwayne Hickman has COVID, so he's...
yes. Now, Dwayne Hickman, a peculiar gentleman of no fixed underwear that lives in a place called Telford, just outside Mordor. He's been stricken by the Rona, my Sharona, and of course he's going to play. Well, in that case, nobody needs to thump in Wogan's warm weapon, because we've already got an Egypt by the name of Dwayne who's going to play. Well, it's themed, of course. It's themed because we've just had a wonderful documentary come out about the Fab Four themselves, the Beatles. It's Beatle themed this week. I think we've done it before, but we're doing it again. Eugene, please reveal the legend. Here comes the blank. Now, Dwayne, you have a little think there. And whilst you do that, I'm going to hand over to one of my old lovely friends who's going to help me out tonight. It's none other than Johnny Cash.
Oh, hello there, Terry.
The old black bastard of jail himself. Is that what you were known as?
Yeah, I was, Terry.
Now, listen, you had a wonderful old career there, warbling away. And you're on Columbo. You're on Columbo once, weren't you, with the old Peter of F?
I was on top of Columbo, yes.
You were on top of... Well, he caught you, didn't he, old Columbo?
In a car, as I recall.
Yeah, he gets you in the end trying to find your parachute.
That's right, Terry.
So you played in jail quite a few times, didn't you, Jay of the Sea?
I did, Terry. I played to prisoners, convicts, and prison guards, as I recall.
Felons? Any of them on death row?
No, that record company didn't exist in those days, Terry.
Rightio. Well, that's it. Well, I'll tell you what, I could chat to you for literally seconds. But we've got, obviously, Mr. Dwayne of the Hickman, probably with a wonderful answer of his own. It could be shark-based, knowing that fella. He's Dotty for the old Sharks. But let's see what he's come up with. The moniker
He's a legendary asshole, as I recall, Terry.
Who?
Dwayne Hickman, legendary asshole.
A legendary asshole. No, don't try and insult. Don't insult the turns. Johnny. That's come on now. Rein it in a bit. Here comes the blank. Dwayne, what say you, sir? Here comes the Beatles in a big pink elephantine hat dripping with rum, salty pleasure, and beards. Well, let's find out. I tell you what, if I can get that onto the page, you're onto a fucking winner. Yes, Johnny, you got your hand up there like the naughty boy in the back of the class.
Shouldn't I have a guess, Terry?
Oh, of course. Thank you for reminding me, Jay of the Sea. It's been a while since I've done this. So, Dwayne's gone for Here Comes the Beatles in a big pink elephantine hat, dripping with cum, salty pleasure, and beards. I'm going to go with Here Comes the Rum and Raisin Ice Cream Again, Beryl. What are you going to go for?
Sperm.
Here comes the sperm. Right.
That's right, Terry.
Okay. Now, would you mind for British viewers if we slightly change that to spunk?
I don't mind at all, Terry.
Spunk or sperm, it's all the same. I had a joke there, but I won't. Well, let's find out now. Let's find out. Dwayne, could this be your lucky night? I can tell you now categorically it fucking isn't. But let's give it a go. For 50 blanks, it was, of course. Here comes the naked clown. Here comes the naked clown. Nobody wants that, do they? I was hoping for more, Johnny, but never mind. For 100 blanks, let's have a look. Could it be Here Comes the Beatles in a big pink elephantine hat dripping with rum, salty pleasure and beards? No, it's Here Comes the Mum's Net complaint.
I'm familiar with the mum's net complaint, Terry. As I recall, moms used to make complaints in the days when I was alive, and it was a mighty confusing thing in those days too, Terry, I tell you.
Lovely. Save that one for Parky. Now it's 150 blanks now. Could it be Dwayne's answer? We know it isn't because it's barely about fucking 5 letters. But let's try and suspend disbelief if we can. The top answer for 150 blanks was Here Comes the Money Shot. So you didn't quite get there.
Terry, can I just say I was the closest?
Sorry?
I should win because I was the closest in terms of an answer.
Johnny, you were pretty much there with sperm, but I'm afraid Eugene is a stickler as well as those upstairs in the old production booth. We need to have the exact answer. So I'm afraid, even though you were alluding to the same sticky white mess, you didn't actually put your finger in it, and I bet you're glad you didn't.
Terry, can I just say, this is bullshit.
Well, Johnny, I'm very sorry that you think it's bullshit, but that's just the way it goes here on the JP special, and you got to learn to live with it.
Terry, so I do declare this is bullshit.
Listen, Johnny, I won't have that effing and jeffing on this show. Silence, Cash, say I, for I'm in charge here. I don't want any of your bullshit being said. I must away, but I will be back, and hopefully Mr. Cash will have washed his mouth out with soap and water. Until then, Avanti! Turn it off!
Blankety blank.
Blankety Blank. David Jason.
Blankety blank.
Faith Brown.
Blankety blank.
Humphrey Littleton.
Blankety blank.
Kate O'Mara.
Blankety blank.
Johnny Moore.
Blankety blank.
Lorraine Chase.
Blankety blank.
I wonder how it would feel to be a wee talking, tottering toy.
What a fascinating thought! Come, friends, let us all find out.
Holy shit, I wasn't prepared for that.
That was bullshit.
I'm very sorry, Prime Minister, but I do believe that the people in this house think that you are talking bullshit. Today on the BBC News, the Prime Minister was found to be talking bullshit and was told off accordingly.
It's true, though. It's true.
Well, he talks a lot of that, didn't he?
Oh, don't.
Vicar. Well, let's have some comments while we're here. While I have a little sip of the wine.
Casey Cook says Humphrey Littleton Paul is one cool fucker.
Thank you very much, Casey. You're absolutely right.
Damo Briggs says Lorraine Chase, Litchfield, still would.
Right.
Jen JC says Jesus suffering Christ, Al bloody mighty Rentagross face swap is strangely erotic.
So is the picture of the Jen there. Beautiful picture. Looks like you were smashed up against an autoglass repair, autoglass replace advert.
It does a bit, yeah.
You're about to go.
Ben Thomas says Rentagross is a musical about people.
No. 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 Benjamin? No.
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 I wanted to ask you a question, actually.
Please do.
Now, you know bees.
Yes.
Right.
Not personally, but yes.
Yeah. Well, bees.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think they, Do you think they start fights with ants?
Right. What fights they can win, or?
Oh,
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, great, awesome. Let's see what the comments say.
Okay. See what the comments have to say about.
Jonathan Mock says Kato Mara Litchfield is hot sauce. Everyone's
one
gone
hot
weird.
tamale.
I'm on the Scott Mills Radio 5 breakfast show tomorrow, sometime between 9 and 11. There may be an Easter egg for JP Special fans, or not, if they edit out my pre-recorded story. Oh, it's not the one about being caught in the shed, is it? Oh.
Is this a real thing? I hope so.
I hope so.
That's brilliant if that is. Well done to you if that is to you.
Diane says bees hate ants, so I think I'm right.
No, Diane, you're thinking of beans means Heinz.
Well, we've got a packed show this evening.
Bees hate ants.
And we've got a new feature which I think I might pull out now, as it were.
Oh, really? So soon into the mix?
Well, just because the second hour tends to fly by with everything, doesn't it? So let's do that now. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a new feature which I like to call this. Got a sitcom idea?
Have you? He has.
Idea.
Have you? He has.
I've got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
It's a sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Lots of good ideas.
Sitcom idea.
Ooh. It's a good idea.
Sitcom idea.
Sitcom idea. It's a good idea.
Welcome
It's a good idea.
Lots of good ideas. Welcome to Sitcom Idea, in which my colleague Paul Litchfield,
hello,
and me, John Rain, as you know, we pitch sitcom ideas for you. We've done 4 each. So, Paul, do you want to go first?
Okay. Yeah. So, what we'd ideally like is one of these to get the green light.
Yes, please. And you are our commissioners. So
yeah, you're the commissioner. So it's entirely up to you. So my first one for your consideration is Burquock's Cock. Channel 5 comedy starring Martin Clunes as Clartin Moons, a man who finds the late Burquock's severed penis during a mishap at a funeral home. I'm going to sneeze. Try as he might, he can never get rid of Burquock's severed cock, as it will always appear under his nose at precisely 6 a.m. every morning. Desperate for answers, Clunes moves in with a group of travelling gypsies to try and rid himself of the curse. So that's Burquock's Cock on Channel 5.
Brilliant. Okay, well, keep your powder dry, everybody. We want your votes at the end, please.
Yeah.
My first one is called Get Up and Go. Gary Getup, Marcus Brigstock, is bored with life. He has the perfect job, the perfect girlfriend, Sue Pollard, and lots of money. But something is missing. One day he bumps into his high-octane old-school pal, Peter Go, James Corden. And after a long night out, he realizes what he's been missing in life. Murdering Peter Go.
Oh, I see. So it's dark comedy. Comedy there.
Yeah.
Lovely. Which channel do you think that's on? BBC 4?
I'm going to say BBC 2 for that one.
BBC 2.
Actually, no. I'm going to go Sky Max. Sky 1.
Sky Max. Okay. Well, new to Dave is a brand new sitcom, 15 Love. New comedy written by and starring Tim Henman.
Oh, nice.
As himself, who has somehow become a polygamist and now has 15 wives, hence the title 15 Love.
Yeah, nice.
In episode 1, it's Valentine's Day and poor old Tim has forgotten again. Can he buy 15 cards and 15 presents at the local all-night garage with Alexi Sale as the wise old dustman?
Nice.
Yeah, that's 15
like that
Love
one.
by Tim Henman.
I like that. Okay, my one's called Devil May Cry.
Oh.
And I'm looking for this to go on Dave.
Right.
Gary Devil, Joey from Bread. Hazel May, Lilo Lil from Bread. And Huey Cry, Hulk Hogan, all work in the same office. But one day their lives are changed by a simple event, being stuck in a lift. And they realize that they were all best friends all along and buy a house together up the devil's arsehole.
Ooh. Interesting. Well, here's one now. It's ITV. It's Friday night. It's time for Mind the Gap. Mind the Gap. Comedy about the trials and tribulations of London Underground staff working on a branch line of a fictional station called Knackers Road. In our first episode, night shift manager Ken Swivel, Neil Morrissey, and new station recruit Billy Whistle, Jack Whitehall, discover a herd of wild tube horses. Can they shoot them all in time? And what will the Queen have to say when she turns up early to open up the new Elizabethan line? Written by Carla Lane's ex-gardener.
That's good.
That's Mind the Gap.
I should say I like Mind the Gap, and also I'm gonna nominate someone to be station controller who's going to confer with the audience in watching the scene. I'm going to give that honor to Ben Thomas because he's a sensible man.
Yes.
Okay, my next one is called Mr. Botty's Busybody Day. And I'm looking at this to go on. This is going to go on BBC One at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night when no one's watching. Okay, so Mr. Botty, Derek Jacobi, walks the high street every day and is very particular. And he likes to tell people what to do in a very particular way. Until one day when he falls over and dies of shits. Again, it's quite dark.
It's quite dark, yeah. Quite dark.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've saved my best or last, I think. This is the one that I really want to get through. This is Prime Time Saturday, BBC One.
Yep.
I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
It's called A Cat Amongst the Pigeons.
Nice. I like that. Great
BBC
title.
Yeah, thank you. BBC comedy featuring Nicholas Lyndhurst and Nigel Havers as a semi-retired gay couple, Roger and Charles Pigeon. Now, life is pretty idyllic for the Pigeons. I mean, they've got their business making ceramic hats and it's doing very well. They're chair of the local community neighbourhood watch and champions of the local cricket village league. But their maritable and village bliss is about to be shattered by the arrival of ex-prostitute and gadabout gobshite, Cat Rover, who instead of popping round in episode 1 for a cup of sugar, pops around for a cup of drugs.
I mean, that's just the last thing you want to happen if you were...
That's Cat Amongst the Pigeons, only on BBC One.
I like that one. That might be my favourite. Yeah. Okay. And the last one from me, I think I've saved the best one for last. And this is ITV Prime Time Thursday night. And the budget on this is ridiculous.
Right. It's like Dune.
Yeah. It's called Mrs. Schmiggin's Fanny Calendar.
Wait.
Continue.
Mrs. Schmiggins, Emma Thompson, is head of Much Running on the Wolds Women's Institute. And together with all of her friends, Emma Thompson, they have decided that the best way to save their quaint village bridge, which has been there since Elizabethan times, from developers, is to take close-up photos of their fannies for a calendar. With hilarious consequences. That's Mrs. Schmiggin's Fanny Calendar, ITV, 9 o'clock.
Wow. Well, there you go. And I can see the opening credits already. But Well, there you go.
Mrs. Schmickens and her fanny calendar.
Sounds a bit like 3 men up to mischief in the Dales.
Yeah.
But there you go. So there are 8 beautiful sitcoms spanning all the terrestrial TV stations. It is now up to our arbiter and ombudsman, Ben Thomas, to decide, whilst collating the evidence, which one you would like to see greenlit.
Let's get a view, a general view of the crowd here. So Jen JC says, if I was an eccentric millionaire, I'd have fistfuls of cash to throw at a touring interactive dinner theatre experience of heck out amongst the pigeons. Claire Monty says Mrs. Schmiggins' fanny calendar wins.
She would.
Simon Duckworth says not an easy decision, but +1 for Mr. Botty.
Oh, good.
Neil Peters, Mrs. Schmiggins.
This could be a runaway result for Mrs. Schmiggins and her fanny calendar.
Ed Llewellyn says Cats Amongst the Pigeons. Ben Thomas says I'll choose Paul's gay man sitcom as it will appear to the woke.
Okay, so that's Cat Amongst the Pigeons on BBC One.
Is greenlit.
It's greenlit, so look forward to seeing that one.
I can't wait to see it. And until next time, we'll see you on Sitcom Idea. Got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
Idea.
Have you? He has.
I've got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
It's a sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Lots of good ideas.
Sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Sitcom idea.
Sitcom idea. It's a good idea.
It's a beautiful sting.
And congratulations to Cat Amongst the Pigeons.
Lovely, and that'll be out, I'd imagine, spring next year. Wonderful stuff.
Wonderful. It's good to see in this day and age of getting work commissioned that it's that easy.
Yeah, and I've actually got an audition for Disgruntled Beekeeper in episode 4, where I say to Cat, "You can't do that to the hive." So I'm looking.
Who's playing that part?
Cat.
No, who's saying playing the beekeeper?
Me. I've got an audition to be the beekeeper in episode 4. Yeah, that's my only line. I have to. She's basically sorry. Right. She in the script, she's run out of toilet paper and she's wiping her ass on top of the hive. And I'm the beekeeper who comes out and goes, "Oh, you can't do that to the hive." And then she'll probably say something like, "Buzz off, you cunt," or something, you know.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
what time is this going out?
I think I think on the hour, every hour.
Okay.
Right.
You might want to think about using that expletive. You might want to change that for your.
Well, no, I've not written it, John. This is completely out of my hands. I've got
who has written it?
Carla Lane's ex-gardener.
Right, okay.
So you have to take it up with him, I'm afraid. Nothing to do with me. Alas,
I gotta be honest.
Hide.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit gutted for Mrs. Schmickens' fanny calendar. I was really
maybe next time we do a JP, we will pitch a few more, and maybe you could turn it into Mr. Schmiggins' Dick
calendar. No, Dick
Paperweight
Club.
Dick Paperweight Club. We puts a picture of his dick in a paperweight.
Could do that.
Early days. Well, we've covered the horoscopes, we've covered the sitcoms, and we've met Wogan. But of course, a JP special wouldn't be a JP special without John and I once more delving into the archives of the late Roald Dahl, with some of the tales that are unexpected, unappreciated, undiluted, and absolute arso based normally. There you go. That's one of his that actually happened. Shall we run the VT?
Let's do that.
It's a little bit quicker than
right.
Time for Tales Unexpected. For those who don't know, and I think you all know, John and I occasionally get inside the filthy wank shed that was Roald Dahl at the bottom of his garden.
Yeah.
And crack open a few floorboards to rifle through the loose sheaths of wax paper with his jottings and his doings to read them out. Things that never quite made the cut to Tales Unexpected. Yes. So, John, start us off.
My first tale is called Writer's Shock.
Wow, that don't make sense.
Author Dingo Bolbaggio was celebrating. He'd just finished his new book, I Know Who the Devil Is, and was sitting back in his writing chair smoking a cigar.
Ooh.
And he was just about to get up and make a cocktail when suddenly his phone rang. As he placed the receiver to his ear, he was told that his publisher had burned down a few seconds ago and that anyone who would buy his book had died of a heart attack at that exact moment. So realizing he'd be penniless and would never be able to write again, he shot himself in the arsehole.
Quite short. There for the grace of God, go us all. Okay, well, this first missive from myself is a loo with a view.
A loo with a view? I've heard of room, but not a loo.
I've heard of room with a view, but not a loo with a view. What does it mean?
Oh.
Well, let's find out.
Estate
agent Zach Bacon has spent his career lying and cheating to people. He will say and do anything to get a commission. Fate takes a strange turn when he gleefully evicts a gypsy witch, Lenka Jenga, from her council flat to turn it into overpriced bedsits for broken students.
Sorry.
John's already been quite affected by this tale. It's fine. So, as he gleefully evicts Gypsy Witch Lenka Jenga from her council flat to turn it into overpriced flats for dopey students, he makes the sale. But the next day, the Gypsy curse is activated, and poor old Zach Bacon finds 6 Romanian squatters moved into his house. Holy. Oh, Vicar. Just getting into it.
Sure, it's too short. This one's called Not So Great Bush.
Kate Bush, I suppose.
Experienced Australian bushman, Kaka Shitsmell Doon, was out of his breath. He'd been chasing down a rare ooly-booly bird, known for passing on good luck and immortality to anyone that could catch it and put it in the murly-burly sack, which Kaka had just done. However, upon opening said sack, he found it was actually Eamon Holmes' arsehole, and he instantly died and then went up his own arsehole. Oh,
That's 3 heavily based arso stories at the moment. Roald, towards the end of his life, went through his arso phase.
Did.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can have a bit of a palate cleanser now with this next missive, which is called Pale White Dot. Oh, I've heard of Pale Blue Dot. Pale Blue Dot, Carl Sagan. Here we go. Graffiti artist and dirty pervert Barnabas Disco drinks a bottle. John gets very, very affected by these stories. Graffiti artist and dirty pervert Barnabas Disco drinks a bottle of squid ink and decides to knock one off onto a garden wall. The art world consider this as the very first example of the artist known as Wanksy. It's just too short. Oh,
too short. This one's called Hell's Kitchen. executive chef Rosemary Clanad was cooking the best meal of her life for her most illustrious customer of all, top chef Rawdon Gamsey. He was in her restaurant to film his new series, Gamsey's Kitchen's Nightingales. She decided she would make him fried gazpacho. And as she stirred in the baked beans, she noticed an old recipe on the wall that must have been there for thousands of years, if not millions. It was written by a chef by the name of Louis Cypher Deville, and it was for the best pudding in the universe. That would be perfect for Rawdon, she thought, and she made it. As Rawdon finished his fried gazpacho, he asked for his pudding, and as Rosemary served it to him, his eyes lit up. He took a taste, smiled, and suddenly shat out a devil who beat them all to death with his huge muscle red cock.
Just didn't see that coming at all.
No.
Wonderful. Oh, that's rolls for you. Okay, well, this next missive is called Finn. Finn. Yeah. Okay. 1989. Film buff and video pirate Wayne Urin has just illegally filmed Born on the 4th of July at the cinema and can't wait to see the film results. However, on the way home, his moped was parked on a discarded ski yogurt, making the tires a bit slippy. He loses control and crashes into the world's first Blockbusters video store.
Wow.
The coroner said that Wayne's World went all Full Metal Jacket when he was found with his remains of the day hanging out of his hour's end. And despite of the comprehensive search, his batteries were not included.
Better if it was it's just too short.
It's just too short.
This one's called Magic Number.
What? 3 is the magic number.
Peter Lorre sang that.
3 is the magic number. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Magician Temple Thunder Nipples was agonizing over his latest trick. Sure, he'd agonized over tricks before, but never on stage in Las Vegas in front of thousands. As he tapped the cabinet twice and withdrew the box containing his assistant, the audience were terrified about what was inside. Not his assistant, but 2 bank robbers in a car.
Fucking 2 bank fucking. Just put it on a loop; it would be longer. Wow, there you go. It's interesting that Roald hit peak robber, and now he's almost on a loop, and he's starting again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, this one's called Beans Means Cries. What? What? All right, well, Tourette sufferer Luigi Gryffindor becomes the manager of Heinz, and the profits soar. The only drawback being, because of his Tourette's, the alphabetti spaghetti, as millions of parents complain about having to explain to their kids why the words cunt, arso, and dick phantom are next to their fish fingers for you. The theme went on a bit. Anyway.
It's too short.
It's too short.
This one's called Play Misty for Me.
Oh.
Hospital DJ Hoop Vaseline was having the night of his life. He'd had many requests from hospital patients, and many had complimented him on his DJing skills. His latest request was from Anthony DeVille, and he requested a special chant that was located in the archive. As soon as Hoop put it on, Every patient in the hospital compacted into a tight ball, a mile in diameter, and it all shot right up his arsehole. Problem is, it's just too short.
It's too short.
Yeah.
Well, the last one from me, the last one from Roald is the brown zone.
What? The white zone and the red zone.
Going? Yeah. Anyway, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Dean, Tesco finest, attempts to smuggle 2,000 grams of rolling tobacco up his backside from the EU, but is easily caught at Luton Airport because he's so hot and nervous, and he's spotted by the customs officers blowing 6-foot smoke rings out of his arsehole.
I think it's just too short.
It's a long theme.
Anyway,
there they are. Oh.
There we are. Now, thank you for being with us this evening. Now we have to take a small break in a moment because crime doesn't sleep, even though we want it to. We want it to rest and sleep as long as it possibly can. But unfortunately, that just ain't the way this dog hunts. So we're going to hand over in a moment to our colleagues at the Crimewatch studio to bring you some updates about some ongoing crime cases. But before we do, I'd just like to say, Paul, you're having a great show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You want me to say something back?
No, it's fine.
Oh, you're doing all right. Sorry, what?
Yes, fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Nothing.
Jesus. See, that's the perfect length.
Good evening and welcome to Crimewatch UK. You join us here in the Surrey office as we bring you the latest updates about the crimes that have happened this week. DCI Paul, isn't that correct?
That is absolutely correct, Chief Inspector Jonathan Rain. A particularly grisling set of cases this week, I'm afraid. Please don't have nightmares if you're... Shall we begin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Would you like me to begin?
Please do.
Okay, but perhaps you're of a scientific mind. Police in Guernsey, our Jersey colleagues, are looking into this one particularly. Our poor victim was found on the lawn of a jumble sale. He was making strange noises, and we want to look for anyone who might know information about who turned Ted Danson into a chicken.
I just spit my wine out.
Was that you?
It was. I farted.
DCI Paul. Thank you. I'll hand you back.
I'm so sorry, Chief Inspector. I'm so sorry. Are there any leads?
No, it's
perplexing case.
We did try, but getting a lead on a chicken is very difficult,
Can imagine. Okay, well, let's hope that poor old Ted Danson can be found and doesn't become a Sunday roast. And I'm very sorry for farting.
It's not that. It was just that it sounded like a stock comedy sound for a fart.
Well, you know me. I always go for a gag, even if it's on the arse. So, now, please, let's all get serious for a moment, because police in Suffolk are desperate to locate Country File presenter John Craven, last seen on CCTV footage dressed as a fox in his neighbour's garden. This was apparently a cosplay event that John was attending, but John Craven's family say that he accidentally ate 20 kilos of ketamine before going absolutely apeshit mental, biting a local postman, shitting on the neighbour's sundial, and attacking local children. Marksmen have been deployed in the Bury St Edmunds area with dart guns and a very big fucking net. The general public have been told to stay alert and put something heavy on their bins, as Craven may have gone feral and mental and may have to be put down.
That's a very distinctive story there.
There's John there. Yeah,
he's certainly playing the part, isn't he? Yeah, it's quite.
He
sad.
really is. Very good costume. Very good costume.
Okay.
Anyway,
now, if you were around the location of the of Highbury a couple of weeks ago, and you were near Wally's kebab shop, you may have seen a sight that many people reported into us. We've had a lot of sightings of this, and we've managed to capture some CCTV. So if you've got any information regarding this case, please do get in touch. Where Ralph from Dear John was shot through the head by an arrow.
Oh, I found it again.
Fuck's sake.
It's the fact that it's Ralph from Dear John.
Please do get in touch.
Dear John.
Na, 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 na.
Dear John.
Na, na, na,
Oh, can I see that again?
Oh yeah, hang on.
My viewers might need to see that one again. Deary me. Grisly stuff. Okay, thank you very much, Chief Inspector Rain. We now move on to Oxfordshire. Police in Didcot, Oxfordshire, are asking the public to be very vigilant when it comes to the 2002 Pop Idol winner, Will Young. Last seen here proclaiming himself as the Queen of Oxford. Now, this picture was taken of Will on his homemade licorice throne just after sentencing a peacock to death. Just after he was knighted. Well, he knighted himself just after lunch. This unstable singer has been seen trying to recruit an army and was last seen in the Nettlebed area trying to buy a cannon. So please, I think you better leave right now to jail. Thank you very much.
Very distinctive face makeup he's got there, DCI Paul.
Yes, I think he does his own. Yeah,
it's quite sad.
Yeah, very sad when pop stars lose it like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now, if you were in the Mole Valley area of Surrey of late, you might be able to help with a particular ongoing issue. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but Howard from Ever Decreasing Circles woke up the other day and someone had given him a wicked willy. Now, Howard has no idea how it happened. As you can see, he has a wicked willy. Hilda is beside herself.
Oh my god. No, would Hilda have a matching Wicked Willy? Because they always dress the same, isn't that right, Chief Constable?
That's right. That's quite right. But unfortunately, Hilda has not been affected by the particular incident.
So she hasn't got a Wicked Willy or a terrible vagina?
No, she's just mentally affected by the appearance of a talking phallus. So any help, if you could please contact the number below. Thank you very much.
Please, yeah, please. Gosh. So quick drink of police juice. Right. Let's move on. This is very serious. Very serious indeed. It actually concerns someone who's watching this evening, and I just hope they turn themselves in, that's all. Police in Dalkeith, Scotland, are looking to speak with a certain Claire Montgomery after she accidentally summoned the Shoggoth Malgolaroth from the forbidden realms of Cthulhu. Now, the creature itself was last seen outside Greg's on South Street, vomiting acid and eating a group of joggers. The public have been told to stay away from the floating nightmare as it shits corrosive blood, eats human eyes, and has been stealing sows and stockpiling them on a pile next to the Burns Monument on the A6094. So police say, please do not approach the Shoggoth Malakoff. And Claire Monty, can you please help the police with their inquiries about how you got to summon such an abhorrent creature? Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely right. Do the right thing, please.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing, please.
Now, going back to our disturbing film from earlier, as you all remember, the story of Derek Geiler, who played Corky from Sykes, being pushed into the gorilla enclosure and having his ass fucked off. If you could give us any indication of who might have pushed him into the gorilla enclosure.
Now, can I just get this straight? His ass wasn't completely fucked off.
No, it was just, not pleasant.
Right. Okay. Really?
He had his ass fucked off by a gorilla.
Really? I believe that the local A&E doctor said that his arsehole looked like a shakshuka.
That's right.
By the time the gorilla had finished.
Yeah. It was unfortunately a very swift thing, which luckily a member of public managed to capture in a photograph. But it was very disturbing, and Derek Geiler, Corky, will be receiving a great deal of counselling.
Counselling, yeah, and also Vaseline. Okay. Seriously now, so. Finally, police in Manchester would very much like your help tracking down the whereabouts of the singer Ian Brown. This conspiracy theorist nutbag was last seen in the Salford area wielding a pair of nunchucks and screaming about Skynet. He is considered armed, dangerous, but mostly fucking stupid.
Please, you do get in touch if you've seen someone who's wearing a very distinctive jacket there.
Yeah. I think he might have stolen that from someone called Rancid.
Rancid. The band Rancid, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucker.
Well, please do get in touch if you have any information for any of the cases this evening. But we're going to hand you back to the JP special with John Rain and Paul Litchfield. Thank you.
Don't have nightmares.
Don't have nightmares. Good night.
Get off.
Don't you just love being in control?
Now, before we carry on, we've had some scientific information from Dean Burnett, Dr. Dean Burnett. Odd nature fact, the typical gorilla penis is 1.5 to 2 inches long. To fuck someone's arse off with that takes a lot of effort. Well, you could see from the photo that he was indeed putting in a lot of effort from poor Corky's face there. Thank you, Dean.
No, that's absolutely fascinating. So, big animal, small penis.
Well, they do say the bigger they are,
the harder they fall. What?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's have some comments, please, because we're doing very well.
The comments say, but I want nightmares. Ben Thomas says, best quote so far. There's 2 hours of this. Who said that? What fucker said that?
No, might be something important.
Chris Gifford said, can you imagine the prep for this evening? What are you drawing, Dad? What are you drawing, Dad? It for
work. Go watch telly.
That is how I talk to my children. It's for work. Go watch telly. I was actually drawing with my son.
I thought you went Mexican and you go, it for work. Go watch telly.
I can't reach it. My son and I were drawing together, but he was drawing lovely pictures and I was drawing a gorilla fucking Derek Geiler.
I just like the fact that it was Derek Geiler.
Yeah, well, I wanted to draw Derek Geiler. I like him. Did you know he was he did loads of skiffle?
He did, yes, I believe he did. Have you heard any of his skiffle?
I saw some footage of him on Pebble Mill with the spinners. Yeah.
Geiler was one who was always like,
thank you very much. I'm a member of the police force. He was also the caretaker in police there, wasn't he?
He was indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. There's a lot of rubbish, that sort of thing.
He'd say, "There's children in this class, sir, John Alderton. There's children in this class who are 42 years old.
There are children in this class that are farting 2-year-olds. Oh, sorry, I'll do that again, shall I?
Skiffling is the technical term for being sodomized by a gorilla.
Then stop it.
Yeah. I just have to take a break at this moment. Tim Coleman made this for me and asked me to play it, and it's him and Edward Llewellyn made this together. And I'm going to say nothing in advance.
Okay.
One day, Charlie and me were playing in the park like absolute bloody legends. I was just thinking, why is Charlie the same size as me? Is he really big, or am I really small? Then a man came up and asked if I wanted to buy a second-hand copy of Exploder Book. I love John Rain's work, and I was going to go with the man when Charlie stopped me. Charlie says you should never buy Exploder Book second-hand, as John won't get any money that way. Money that he spends on booze and exotic magazines from that shop over there. Filthy magazines. Really filthy. Horses, apparently. To be honest, I don't know what he said then, but he has got rabies, so I'd leave if I were you. The man shot himself and walked away. Me and Charlie told my bleached blonde heroin addict mum what had happened. She was off a nut, so just gave us an apple and a fish. Charlie says, buy Exploder Book from a reputable retailer, or he'll tell everyone you're a nonce.
That was a public information film.
Very good, thank you.
Then he shit himself.
Well, it's getting up to that point of the evening. We might have to go up to Cloud 9 once again.
Do you think? Right, well, yes.
I think we might have to, because we've got psychic drawings to do yet.
That's true. Is that going to take 50 minutes?
No, true.
No. Can I tell you? Can I tell you the story today of when I just for some reason was in a supermarket queue and someone pushed in front of me, and instead of going, "Excuse me," or "Sorry, could you get out of the way?" For some reason, I just immediately went, "Hey, I'm Christopher Walken here." Like, just came out, and then the person looked at me like, "What?" And I looked at him to go, "I don't know." And the assistant looked at me going, "What?" And then I just was laughing my head off as I left the store, going, the idea of, "Hey, I'm Christopher Walken here."
It's good.
That's the sort of shit I do when I'm by myself in the public.
You're like a one-man Marty Feldman.
Oh, can you imagine? I don't want to imagine that. Anyway, I hope people start using it now. If anyone gets in your way at any point, just go, "Hey, I'm Christopher Walken here." But you need to be like really ridiculous New York.
You could say that while you're watching his BBC program Outlaws.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
watch that.
I'm not gonna watch that. There's a lot of things now. I watch 5 minutes and go, "Nah, I'm not gonna watch any more of that."
No.
I'm all done now. I'm all done.
I mean, since 24 hours and police custody's finished, there's nothing to watch on telly.
There is nothing to watch now. Nothing at all. Yeah, you're absolutely right. 24 hours of police custody. Most of that's just kissing. 18 hours of kissing.
They put them in a big bowl of custard.
Yeah, and they kiss them.
Kiss them on the head.
And they go, let me listen to you, sir.
Yeah.
They go, "Up it." And you're like, "I might do it again. I loved it."
They always come back, but I love it.
They always come back, but quite frankly, I love kissing them and all. End credits.
That new series was really good.
Was it? Was it very good?
No, it was really grim. It's always grim. 24 Hours in Police Custody is the grimmest program on television.
I must confess, I've never watched it. The idea of it, I just go nope. And the other one in the hospitals, nope.
I can't watch the hospital
one. I can't watch that.
No,
I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to look at people having stuff put in them. I mean, I've seen enough of that from the films I used to get at school.
That's a biology lesson I'll never forget. Don't forget, folks, Christmas Day, BBC One, Mrs. Brown's Boy Special and Casualty. So they're really looking after us this year.
I haven't seen the lineup for BBC One. Is there a film on in the morning for the kiddies?
Yeah, Dam Busters, Meats, Kramer versus Meats, Lenny
Godzilla.
Lenny Kravitz on Godzilla.
Yeah. Are you going to go my way?
Not that way, I can't swim. That's it. And his electric guitar shorts. And all his hair goes up. That's how it ends. End credits.
I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for that one as well.
What does Kramer versus do?
Nothing. Just sits there and quietly judges. Rubbish.
Yeah. Might as well be on Strictly.
Yeah. Don't watch that either. Can't fucking stand it.
It's all right, this series.
Edmund
Llewellyn says 24 Hours in Police Custody. Well, I wouldn't stay there again. I'd only pay £25 a night to stay there.
They do a nice breakfast, do you reckon? Do you reckon they do a nice breakfast? Like if you wake up from like 24 hours in police custody, do you think you can get a good fry up, or is it just a bacon and egg sandwich and a cup of coffee?
I think they offer you like a ready meal. So it might be like a microwave sausage and egg.
Right. Okay. Maybe like a egg McMuffin or something.
The guard opens the door and says, "Oh, I've got bad news for you." And they open the door and he's standing there holding this silhouette of a massive truncheon. And the guy's like, "No, he's going to beat me up because I'm Irish." And the policeman goes, "It's a sausage. Lovely. Have a bit of that."
He goes, Cumberland sausages off.
But it's not. It's lovely.
Does Sir prefer quail egg or duck?
And then
I'll fucking like, duck, you cunt. All right, sir, I'll be with you in a moment.
And then the prisoner's like, and then he pulls out another truncheon. "Oh, no, he is going to beat me up. It's a lovely baguette for you to put the sausage in, sir."
Put the sausage in, sir. No, do you prefer daddy's sauce or mummy's sauce?
What's mummy's sauce? Sorry. What's mummy's sauce?
You don't want to know, sir. It's green. I'll stick with daddy's sauce. I'll stick with daddy's sauce, that's all right.
Well, I've got bad news for you, sir. That is brown.
That is brown, sir.
And it smells something rotten, sir.
It smells something rotten, sir. I'm afraid, sir. You might die, sir, before the court case is pending.
Especially
anyway, I'm with you all the way, sir. I hope you get away with it.
Yeah, just between you and me, I'm on your side, sir.
Just between you and me, sir. Give us a kiss.
Just between you and me, sir. Would you like to touch my nipple?
Just between you and me, sir. Would you like to cut my testicles in your hand and sing me a song? No, I'm all right. All right, then. I'll just go get your breakfast in.
Just between you and me, sir, would you like to tickle the entrance to my anus like it's a magical cave and you're beckoning out a spiritual animal?
No! All right, no. I'll just go get your coffee then, sir.
Two lumps. I said no.
Just between you and me and the gatepost, sir, while I'm here. Would you mind dressing up like an affluent lady of leisure from Creole and dance delicately on my testicles while taking a dump in my mouth?
And saying, "I do declare" at the start of every song.
I do declare, Mr. Devereaux, this is the best poutine I've ever tried. No? All right, I'll just get you a coffee then. I'll just get you a coffee. All right. Good luck with the court case, sir.
Just between you and me, sir, I've put £5 on you to win, sir.
£5 on you to win.
Would you like to look at the end of my penis, sir, and try and imagine what's going to come out of the hole like you're in a branch of Argos?
Come on, sir. Would you like to? No? Okay, I'll just make you a copy.
All right.
All right, sir.
Just between you and me, sir.
Me and you, sir, before the duty sergeant comes back. Just between me and you. Would you like to play my glands like a panpipe and try and invoke the memories of Enya? No? All right, fine. I'll just get you your coffee then.
Just between you and me, sir. up the entrance to my cock, I had inserted a novelty Lego figure that would have been yours, sir, if you'd have just been patient. But unfortunately, I'll have to give it to my nephew, sir.
Listen, sir, just before I take you into the back of the van to go to court, would you like to draw a castle on me back? No? Okay, fine. That's, fine. Absolutely fine, sir. That's just between me and you, sir.
Just between you and me, sir, when you get into court today, the judge is very particular on the French accent, and I've taken the liberty of inserting a passage in your pocket to read to the judge, which works as a magic spell. He will release you immediately, sir.
Just between me and you, sir, before I take you into court, would you like me to gently pop you into a papoose and I can cradle you gently whilst carrying you into court, whilst quoting moments from Benji Zack's and the Alien Prince? No? Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll just get you your coffee then, sir. Just get you your coffee. We don't need to write shit, John. This is perfect.
Between you and me, sir, when you walk into the court, would you like me to lie down and pretend I'm a ornamental cherub fountain and urinate in a U shape, sir, as you walk through?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir.
I'll put handcuffs on you.
It's all part of the paperwork, sir. That's all it is. It's all it is. But listen, just between you and me, sir, you wouldn't mind if I took out 2 woks and we both do our individual business in each wok and then serve it to each other on hot noodles? No? Not at all. Cup of tea, is it? Cup of tea, sir. Fair enough, sir. Good luck in the court, sir. Never mind.
There we go.
There it is. Got that out of our system, didn't we?
Yeah, 24 hours plus custody.
Anyway, I might start watching it now, actually. Sounds quite good. Anyway, we should probably beckon the Mr. W from on high, shouldn't we, for another game of the old super match, I think. Yes.
And appearing tonight on
Blankety Blank.
Blankety Blank, David Hamilton,
Blankety Blank.
June Whitfield,
Blankety Blank.
Derek Nimmo,
Blankety Blank.
Wendy Richards,
Blankety Blank.
Kenny Everett, Sally James, and here's your host on.
Well, I'm just a bit worried, just a little bit.
When you've got a problem, you don't know what to do.
You think everybody is better than you. Keep on trying, do your best.
Terry Wogan.
Thank you. How anyone can get such applause and still stay as nice as me.
That was confusing. My first crush that I remember in life was Jane from Roger and Freddie, so I'm upset about that.
Yeah, I think I looked a bit like Michaela Strachan, but anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
Avast thee, mine hearties, 'tis old T and the W coming at you like the veritable Cleopatra from over brackets Cloud 9. Close those damn brackets. Here for another game, the old super match. Now, do we have a genuine player this evening, John, or is it someone that's already been deemed to sit upon the throne of Supermatch to play with their own aplomb?
It's a genuine player this week, Terry. There's no one lined up, as far as I know.
Lovely stuff. Now listen, Terry can't tarry too long. It's been but 40-odd minutes for you, but it's been a year and a half up on the old open brackets Cloud 9 close brackets. And I tell you what.
Can I just interrupt you there, Terry? Sorry.
Please do, sir. Please do.
Everybody is saying that we should pick Caroline, who apparently is Ben Thomas's wife.
And I believe a new listener stroke viewer to this absolute cavalcade of filth. Well, in that case, Caroline, you're more than welcome to play Supermatch. And I tell you what, look, be a lady tonight. You might be the winner. But before we play, I've just got to tell you, old Sir Anthony's share, he's settled down lovely now up in the old Cloud 9. Oh, he's having a great old time. He's planning a revival of some Bertolt Brecht. But before that, he's decided to put on a brief little show, a performance with fellow thespian Dame Peggy Mount. And I've been told on the grapevine that he's extremely excited and is very much looking forward to seeing her Fanny by Gaslight. Now, the first person to thump with their digits the following moniker, Wogan's Weeping Willow. Oh, no, you don't. You don't need to do that. Old Tell, you see, he's used to the routine. He's used to the routine, you see, and the routine's been spoilt by usurpers taking over. But you know what? Old Tell's fine with that. He doesn't mind. It's Caroline who's going to play, and that's lovely. Well, joining me, as ever, to help Caroline, should she need it, is none other than John Le Messier.
Terry, it's lovely to be here. Thank you.
Lovely to see you, John. You're a bit of an old dope fiend, weren't you, in real life?
Oh,
You
Terry,
still are up on cloud 9.
Yes. I loved smoking the herb when I was on Earth. Yes.
Yeah, I seem to remember a few years back I caught you trying to roll a cumulus nimbus to your chagrin.
Yes, it's
lovely
it's
stuff.
very true. Very true. I was famous for it.
Well, you had to, didn't you? Because your wife was always fucking the lodges. Painful memories. I mean, she's up with you now. I mean, have you not forgiven her?
She's still fucking the lodge.
Still fucking the lodges, right? Oh dear. Well, having granny flats next to each other probably isn't helping. Now, let's reveal the moniker, Eugene. It's still Beatles themes, and it is, of course, I Want to Hold You Blank. Now, Caroline, you have a little think, but tell you what, you don't need to think alone, because you've got two Egypts, myself and Le Messier over here, who might be able to help you. I'll tell things. I want to hold your nose. That's what I'm going for. John Le Messier, dope fiend and cuckold husband. What say you, sir?
Fruit, Terry. Thinking
I
of
want to hold your fruit.
I'm thinking of a fruit machine, Terry.
Thinking of a fruit machine. Wonderful stuff. Well, Caroline, you can go with Wogan's nose, or you can go with Le Messier's fruit, or you can come up with one of your own. So you thump your digits on the keyboard if Ben lets you, and we'll see what your answer is. I want to hold your handle, says Carol. Who's Caro?
Caroline.
Oh, I see.
Of course, Terry.
Sorry, I thought for a moment there we might have had an Egyptian worker, but never mind. So, I love the old laugh there, John. So let's see. Can you do it, Caroline? I want to hold your handle. That's interesting. Do you mean Irene or do you mean the composer? Looks like we'll never know. For 50 blanks, it was, of course, I want to hold your hen. I want to hold your hen. Have you been smoking? Smoking, John?
No, yes, I have, yes.
You have, haven't you? That's why you're finding everything so fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ. Okay. I did tell you before we came on, don't smoke any of the doobie. Anyway, for 100 blanks, here we go. Is it I want to hold your handle? Well, let's find out. It's I want to hold your lower intestines. So it's a bit of blue tack on the L, which actually sounds like a great sitcom idea. Blue tack on the L. With Susanna York. Anyway, for 150 blanks. All right, zip it, Le Messier. For 150 blanks, the most popular answer, could it be handle? Could it be? I'm crossing everything that is that I'm legally allowed to cross. It's not handle. I'm so sorry, Caroline. It is, of course, I want to hold your DVD copy of Tron.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh dear. So very close, but so very far, Terry.
So very far away.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry about that, Caroline, but it's lovely to have you here, and it's lovely to have you play. And
absolutely wonderful.
Wonderful. And John, why don't you tell us a funny fucking story?
Well, the other day,
make it funny though.
The other day I came home.
Really funny. Make it very funny.
The other day I came home from the supermarket, and Hattie was telling me that she was clearing out the attic, and wouldn't you know it, a whole pint of Solvite had fallen down and got all over her face, breasts, and dress.
Right.
The lodger was there, of course, helping. He was taking off he was putting his trousers back on. I think maybe he'd been trying to help her with the loft, and there was a great deal of Solvite all over her.
Solvite.
Oh, it was very funny, Terry.
Lovely stuff. Well, John, it's been a pleasure as always to have you.
Mm.
And I'll see you soon. And I'll, of course, see all of you wonderful people again soon, possibly for a Christmas special. Who knows? But until that time, Old Tell's got to go back up to open brackets cloud 9, close brackets, to have a fondant fancy and a finger of fudge with Mrs. W. But until then, he'll see you soon. Avanti.
David Hamilton, June Whitfield, Derek Nimmo, Wendy Richards, Kenny Everett, Sally James.
Jesus
you were
Christ.
You were Roland.
That was Roland.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. You wouldn't mind if I quickly dressed up as Roland for you, sir? Pirouetted around your cells, just singing Just Say No. Egg and chips, is it? Right, fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
Well, you know what? It's half
Wow.
past 10, so we better get... Actually, hang on a sec. I'm having a problem here.
Oh, no, don't. No, I can't.
No, it's this laptop. It's just... It's
no,
just
it won't be the fucking laptop. It'll be that.
Hello, Paul.
Christ on a bike. Hey, Graham. You're back.
Hello. I'm back, Paul.
Hello.
I just wanted to tell you something that you probably haven't heard since I last saw you.
What's that, Graham?
I'm so proud.
You're so proud. That's good.
No,
go on. Go
no,
on.
that's fine. I was at a meeting the other day, of Heaven meeting.
Right.
And we had to stand up. Heaven meeting, and we had to stand up and talk about things that made us proud. And you know what I did? I did better than standing up. I hacked into the internal system where they show projector things on the projector, and we watched a whole episode of After You've Gone with Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Yeah.
And it was the one where you were in it with you remember, Paul, Lord of the Rings one, when you were in it, and you said, "You shall not pass," and everybody laughed, and they all looked at me and they said, "Do you know the man who was in it?" And I said, "Do you mean Nicholas Lyndhurst?" And they said, "No, the man who said you shall not pass." And I said, "Yes, that's my friend Paul." And they all said, "You must be so proud." I am so proud.
That's great. Sorry, I just said earlier I spilt a tiny bit of honey on the floor, which I think stuck to my foot, and I walked over a newspaper. I was doing the cat loos, and I've got a tiny ampersand on my toenail. So I just need to get that off.
Paul, I wanted to tell you something. I've not been very well.
Right under the nail as well. Fuck.
Sorry,
what?
Look, I've not been very well. Molly found
Are you feeling blue?
That's not very funny. But Molly found
blue, you prick.
Molly found me. I had COVID.
Molly found what?
COVID's got into heaven, Paul.
COVID's got into heaven.
Look at me last week in hospital.
Right. Okay. For the love of fuck. Right. Why are you laying like that on your side and not actually laying flat on the gurney? Why are you laying like that?
Well, Paul.
What's happened to one of your arms? It hasn't gone through the gurney because you'd see it come through. Did they amputate an arm?
I wasn't well, Paul.
Right, and it seems to be they're putting 2 bottles of strawberry jam in your head.
Paul, you may be looking at
that.
Yes, Paul, you may be looking at that and thinking, poor Graham, he only had himself during this difficult time.
So, Graham, I don't understand. You're a ghost that lives forever in the perpetual twilight of heaven, and you got the Rona. How's that going to affect you?
Sorry, Paul, I got a cough. Well, heaven's not prepared to deal with COVID viruses.
Right. Well, knows the UK. It's fine. We're not prepared to deal with it either.
But Paul, I was so poorly, and I was thinking, I'm so proud of Paul. Maybe that will get me through it. And you know what? It did.
Did it?
And then I got better.
Did Molly come and visit, or did she?
Oh, my friends came to visit. Look, at the door there's Dr. McAllister and the man from Gremlins.
Yes, right.
Paul,
okay.
Paul,
Are they coming up steps? Because they seem very short.
they're crouching down to see.
They're crouching down to see.
In the pram there is Paul Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Yes, with his condom hat on, and he seems to have either a normal
He's
size
got a
ambulance
play
or
ambulance.
he's got a play ambulance. The wife still
Molly's
hasn't.
there.
Yeah, she still hasn't fucking
Wearing a
worked out
mask.
how to wear a dress. Yeah, wearing a mask. Yeah,
And then listening to my heart is Dr. Beepings.
Dr. Beepings. Right. Dr. Beepings.
He's listening to the comings and goings of my heart.
Well, he's not listening very well, is he? Because the stethoscopes aren't even in his fucking ears. They're just sort of wrapped around his neck.
The picture was taken just as he was finished looking.
Just as he was finished looking, okay.
Yeah.
And the lead is huge, isn't it? That goes to your heart.
I don't know if you've noticed, Paul, but the lead in that exact moment, as luck would have it, made a heart shape.
It made a heart, yeah, I can see. Yeah. And are those the x-rays of your feet above you?
They took x-rays of my knees and feet, yeah.
Just in case, yeah. Your
Just
knees
in case
and
they
feet.
had COVID in them, yeah.
Yeah. Was it easy to do when you were laid like that? Like a fucking cunt?
Well, I wasn't, pardon?
Sorry, no, I don't know what happened there, sorry. No, you carry on.
I wasn't laid like that the whole time, but...
You just laid like that for this bit, right?
But that's what happened to me last week, Paul. While I was telling everyone I was proud of you,
a
couple of days later, it just goes to show how life can change. Because a couple of days later, I was in a hospital bed.
Did Molly get ill as well? And the baby?
Paul, I've got good news.
Yeah, what, you're off?
No, me and Molly are expecting our second child.
For the love of fuck. Really? Oh.
Yeah. We thought if it's a boy, we're going to call it Litchfielders Paul. Litchfielders Paul. And if it's a girl, we're going to call her Paula.
Right.
Paula Proud.
Paula Proud, right? Well, let's hope there's no complications.
But if you don't mind, I'd like to spend 10 minutes telling you about how in heaven you can conceive a child. But oh no, Paul, I'm fading.
Oh no, Graham, no!
Paul,
just as when I was. Oh no! Are you back?
Anyway, as I was saying. We haven't got much time left, so it's probably best we get on with the world of
John.
What?
Graham, again.
Oh, I hate him.
He came back.
No.
He's had coronavirus.
What?
In heaven.
That's stupid.
They were putting jam in his neck.
That's ridiculous.
Taking fucking x-rays of his knees.
What?
And I just don't know what the fuck is going on. This man is like a plague.
That's stupid.
Oh, I can't believe I'm the only one who sees him and not you. What's going on?
Well, Paul, it's a mystery.
Okay. For those who do or do not know, I have a very specific skill set of psychic abilities, the ability to remote view. And over the last nearly a year and a half now, John and I have been attempting to sync up psychically and draw the same thing.
Yes.
Whilst John is in Atlantis and I'm in London. Now, we've tried themes, we've tried very specific ideas. None of it's worked. And some of the results have been, quite frankly, libelous. So I decided this time, I just said to John, draw a still life. Yeah. So in the art world, I want you to draw a still life. And I just thought that's just enough parameter for me to focus.
Yeah.
And when exactly was it that you did your picture, John? And I need the exact time.
It was yesterday. About 4 o'clock.
Okay. That's good. Because yesterday I was in Waitrose taking back some bruised kumquats and I felt very odd for a moment. Very odd.
I'm not surprised if you had bruised kumquats.
Well, that's why I was taking them back. And I grabbed the receipt from a fellow shopper who went like, "What the fuck? And I was like, don't worry. And I started immediately roughly drawing something, and I had no control over it. So I believe that might have been you.
Okay.
I then came home and I took that rough idea on a receipt. I didn't want to use the receipt to advertise the company, etc. And I drew it properly. But I've got a really genuine good feeling about this one. Still life. It was nice and simple. And so the image that you sent to me that I received was very crisp and very clear. So I'm very happy about this one. I think we've drawn the lid on this. I think we've finally done it. We can just say no more.
Okay.
John, will you please reveal? Well, I know what you're going to reveal because I've drawn it myself. So go ahead. I mean, this is going to be the easiest one we've ever done. Holy shit.
I've done a fruit bowl.
You've done a fruit bowl.
Yeah.
That's really good. So you've got hold it a bit closer. Yeah, you've got bananas there, some satsumas, some pear. What's that underneath? Is that a nectarine peach?
Yeah.
Greens, peaches, pears. Beautiful. The bowl looks very nice as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good. I like the stem coming from the pear. Lovely lines there.
Okay, so what have you done?
I didn't do the same. So we didn't do it. Never mind. We'll move on. We'll try again.
Oh well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at yours. Let's have a look at yours. I'm sure it's. It might be different fruit. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it's definitely different. Yeah, definitely a very different fruit. You could say. Yeah. It's. I'm sorry, but that's what I thought. You. I really got tennis racket with a penis on it. I don't know what happened. Because I really was so. I thought it was so clear. Sorry, I was holding it the wrong way. There you go. No, I was holding it the right way. There you are. Yeah. It's not. It's just not the same, is it?
No,
it's just not the same.
It's not the same in any way. No,
no, in any way at all. I mean,
my bananas look a bit cocky, so maybe
let's compare. I mean, you've got fruit, I've got meat and 2 veg. You've got a bowl, I've got a racket. Yeah, they're not very similar, are they? No. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. There it is.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, well, we are trying. We won't give up until we get it right. We got very close once, didn't we?
We did
last year, I believe.
Wow.
Very close, very close. Well, that's a real shame. Never mind.
I'm a bit down about that.
A little bit. See, that's the right length. Well, we're in the dying end.
Are you talking about the jingle or your drawing?
The jingle or my drawing?
Yeah.
Imagine if a TV show started.
Imagine if that was your production company logo. Wimbledon Films present.
Imagine you had nothing to do with the media. You were just like a subcontractor for like the building trade, and they asked for a quote on like 4,000 bags of cement, and that was on the top. That was the letterhead. Just looking at it like, how long have we been with this company? I've never noticed their official letterhead.
Oh, they've had a rebranding.
They've rebranded. They're rebranding. They're doing very well now in Asia. Yeah, still doesn't account for the cock on the tennis racket.
Not really, no.
Not really, no, Dory, no.
Alan Wicker, what do you think? Not really, no.
Oh, Jesus. Well, there it is. We're in the dying embers of the show. Let's have some comments before we bugger off.
Let's have some comments before we bugger off. They say, Jen JC says, why am I hearing the 1966 Batman scene change thing as Paul zooms in and out of that drawing?
I see, that's good. I like it.
And Neil Peter says, Le Coq Sportif. Nice.
Cockman and Racket. It would be, wouldn't it?
Michael Ink says, Racquetball Productions.
Doreen, take this message, please, from Racquetball Productions to the government.
There are no sheep in Mongolia, says man with hole in pocket, willful cocky.
Sounds like Confucius.
That's one of those Confucius rude ones, like man who walks sideways through departures going to Bangkok. Clemente says, Paul, I'll give you 70 pound for that.
I'd like that as a tattoo on my eyes. Little. Imagine if it was one of those 1930s things where they do the newspaper thing.
Prohibition goes for 3 more weeks.
Exactly. Woodrow Wilson signs another critical piece of paper.
Adolf Hitler seen in Mongolia.
Adolf Hitler ain't got 2 like these. Etc. Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, maybe. Dwayne Hickman says the loudest animal relative. The loudest animal relative to its size is the water boatman, but can produce 99 decibels of sound by rubbing its genitalia across its abdomen.
Wow. I could do 76 on a bank holiday.
I can do 40.
Until I take me pills.
Have we done? Yeah, we've done these. Pardon me. Can John do his impersonation of Paul? Paul do his impersonation of John while we all do No, Tim. I can do my impersonation of Grandad from Bread.
Yeah, go on. I like this one.
I've been annoying everyone with this. I've been sending Paul WhatsApp messages for this.
Brilliant. I like it.
I haven't done my pudding.
Again, it's a bit Brian Walden.
Yeah. Simon Duckworth says, when is Potom? Now, you've got news about that, haven't you?
Yeah, it's being edited, and then it'll come out. But you got to
it's on Patreon only, isn't it?
You got to pay for the fucker on Patreon, but you'll get all the back catalogue and some extras and other things.
So, do you go to Patreon and search for Potom or the track? Or what?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with all of that yet, but it's going to be soon. It's going to be before Christmas, so it's being edited as we speak. And then you'll get a brand new Potom.
Chris Shaw says, love you too. Thank you, Chris. We love you too. Any chance
Chris.
of more Roaring Railways episodes?
Yeah, I'd happily do another one. They're great fun to do.
Yeah, with what was it? Ollie Sachs and Dick Moon.
Yeah, Ollie Sachs and Dick Moon. Yeah. I'm sure they can be back.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
all set for Wheezing Live. Yeah, Wheezing Live is happening tomorrow night. If you haven't got your ticket and you want to go, get some now. And
do.
Come and see us tomorrow night.
Yeah, 7:30. Is that right?
7:30 till 9 o'clock.
At King's
We're going to talk about Delta and the Bannermen, the greatest Doctor Who episode ever made.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've got this weird reshuffling pecking order of the worst ever Who's. They all tend to be McCoy. And it's very hard to shut. It's not McCoy's fault. I don't blame him at all. No. It's just McCoy's era. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're so daring." I don't find much of what they do daring. I find it all broad, strokey pantomime. It's just so hard to take seriously and give a shit about. Anyway, so I'm trying to place where Delta goes in via Greatest Show in the Galaxy, Happiness Patrol. Look,
I think my least favorite. Sorry. I think my least favorite is Greatest Show in the Galaxy, but closely followed by Happiness Patrol.
Yeah, well, Delta and the Bannerman's got it. I mean, anyway, we'll discuss that tomorrow live at King's Place. But my word, it's shocking.
And if this will convince you to turn up, Sylvester McCoy may be making an appearance.
He may be. Well, he is. He's recorded a message. So. Shh. Oh, sorry. He might be. Or it might be Sylvester Stallone.
Oh. Hey, wheezing, rolling, sir. I just wanted to let you know when I'm not working out and punching meat, I'm watching Doctor Who.
Just to let you know, I got the Valiard on my lanyard. That's my Sylvester Stallone impression. It's amazing, isn't it?
Ben Thomas says, say what you like of McCoy. At least he won't drown in his own flesh. Like, that's horrible.
Just Ben, your endless diatribe against Dear Colin.
Yes, Jason. Happiness Patrol also made me sad watching it too.
Yes, well, it makes everyone sad watching. It's not,
Mm.
it's not someone.
Oh,
John, you're still a bit peaky, aren't you, love? You're going to be all right tomorrow, live.
I think I'll be fine.
You're going to have a Malibu and Nurofen pre-show.
I have a Malibu and
pencil
enema.
case. Do you want an enema? Do you want a Malibu enema like you normally do before the show?
I've got too many enemas.
Yeah, don't worry, we won't use the ice cubes this time.
Right.
Or the cocktail umbrella.
Oh,
we have to bring booze this time, don't we? They're not bringing.
We do. Yeah, there's not going to be free booze. So
bastards.
Get pissed up.
I mean,
before
they're
you turn
lovely.
up.
Yeah, no, we got a bit drunk for the last one, so that's good. Thank you, King Space, for giving us moderation. It's like the depression when we go in the green room.
Moderation.
That's what you need.
That's what you need. If you don't want to be drunk and you want to have a spunk, ooh, moderation's what you need. If you want to be a record breaker, yeah. Yeah, if you want to have a spunk.
Just between me and you, sir, before you go to court, you wouldn't want to break the world record for kissing the most.
Do you think when Norris McWhirter's brother was shot on the doorstep by the IRA, the first thing Norris McWhirter did is wrote in his book, first man to be shot on the doorstep by the IRA, my brother.
And then Roy turned up at the funeral. He's a record breaker.
And then McWhirter's brother's corpse got sat up and went, yeah. Just before you bury that body, sir, would you like me to fire a dart I won on bullseye via my urethra?
Sir, no? What's that? Oh, you just want a Darjeeling. Right, yeah, sir. I'll see what I can rustle up. Just before we bury your brother, sir, you wouldn't be interested in filling up his cavities with cottage cheese and running amok? No, right? No? What's that? You want a Nescafe? Right, yo, sir. Sorry, I didn't know.
Sir, would you be, just before you attend the wake, would you be interested in me feeding this pipe into his mouth via this concertina full of salad cream? And while I play the theme to the raccoons, salad cream squirts out of all of his orifices, sir. Would you be interested?
You'd be interested? What's that? No. Lovely. You just want a latte with oat milk. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir. Just before you read the eulogy, sir, for the deceased brother, you wouldn't be interested in me dressing all up a bit like Bernie Clifton, but replacing the ostrich with a nematode? No? What's that? Bacon sandwich and a cup of hot water. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir. Good luck at the funeral, sir.
I replaced the ostrich with the body of your dead brother, sir.
You wouldn't mind if I pumped your dead brother with helium, sir, rode him around like a filthy blimp? What's that? You would mind, sir. You would mind, sir. You want an egg and bacon sandwich with a crust cut off. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Who am I to say otherwise, sir? Fair enough, sir.
Martin says the best bit of Roy Castle ever was that weird overreaction thing he did at the very end of that Doctor Who movie.
Oh, yeah. He does a weird sort of, you're absolutely right. Yeah, he does a weird sort of,
Martin Barrett says, hang on, I'm going to guess what Martin sounds like. Thanks for tonight's show, fellas. It was such fun. Just what I needed, fair dinkum.
Oh, I thought you were South African.
No.
Thanks.
Martin looks Australian.
Thanks for tonight's show, fellas. It was such fun. Just what I needed. Apartheid.
No. Tim Coleman says, Norris, what is the longest running sectarian conflict in the United Kingdom? Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Right, well, I think we'll probably call it a day there.
What, now? We just end?
Yeah, we'll just end, yeah.
No, we can't. We're here to 11 by law.
But it's 7 minutes and we've run out of content.
No, we haven't run out of content because would you be interested, sir, in getting involved in a koi carp business on the side, sir, even though you're up for murder? We put little Nazi insignias on the koi carp, sir, little moustaches and one bollock. Be interested in that sort of thing, sir, the local garden centre, sir? No, you just want an egg sandwich and left alone. Fair enough.
You're right. We haven't run out of content. My God. Got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
Idea.
Have you? He has.
I've got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
It's a sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Lots of good ideas.
Sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Sitcom idea.
Sitcom idea. It's a good idea.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff there. Number 1 in the charts currently.
Christmas number 1.
Wouldn't it be great if that went to number 1? Because it can't be that hard to go to number 1 at the moment.
We need to beat Ed Sheeran and Elton John, don't you?
Oh, is that what's the number 1? I don't know. I don't even know if
No, I don't think it's the number 1
exist.
yet. I don't even know if they exist, but they're vying for the top spot. They've
We should do a
recorded something
novelty
together.
single.
Yeah. What do you want to call it? Uncle Fingers
Tabletop Party.
Tabletop Party. There you go.
Oh.
And it's got to have an 80s thing to it, else it won't
Okay.
work.
Sorry.
Okay. Hello.
Right,
He's getting
right,
out his
okay.
guitar made of cheese.
Right. Okay. What kind of vibe do you want? 80s, did you say?
Yeah, it's got to have that sort of 80s sheen to it.
Okay.
Be popular then. Then we can get Duo Lippy to sing it.
Okay. Uncle Fingers. Uncle Fingers, tabletop party. Uncle Fingers. Uncle Fingers, tabletop party. Yeah.
Like curtains twitching, everyone wants to be there.
That sort of thing.
That sort of thing, yeah.
And of course, what are we gonna get for her indoors this Christmas?
Well, the song's halfway there now, isn't it? It's
halfway there.
It's halfway
Well,
there.
we'll get it ready for next Christmas.
Not this Christmas. Next.
I genuinely don't know. Does the chart still exist? Is it still there?
I think they sort of are,
Yeah.
but nobody likes them.
No. Well, I looked at someone put up a list today of the last few Christmas number 1s, and one of the, I think number 1 last year was something about loving a sausage roll. I've never heard of it.
Really?
But I'm not a young person, so it's not a surprise.
The one I genuinely remember when the charts were still somewhat important was when that guy won it for the Donnie Darko. All around me are familiar places. I just remember, I genuinely remember on Christmas Day in Devon, all the family sat around and they, on top of the pops, when it was still, this is Christmas number 1. We all just sat there with a glass of port, just sort of going, all around me. It's so depressing.
What's the last big Christmas number 1 you remember?
Nuremberg rallies. That was big. Big round my way.
I think it was Don Hong Kong with
Libra, Libra, Libra.
Who's Gonna Cut My Turkey?
Could have been that. Yeah. Or it could have been Far Canal with Shattered Hat.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Shatter my hat. Remember that is great.
You someone shattered your hat, featuring Dutch rapper.
Dutch rapper Uber Aberhoeven.
Uber Aberhoeven.
My name is Uber Aberhoeven, and I will shatter your hat.
He features in the Sitcom Day song where he says, "Lots and lots of good ideas.
Lots and lots for you to see. Me and you. You and me.
You and me. Cosmo.
And Dibs." Yeah.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. We're done.
Don't let anybody say you didn't get your money's worth this evening, considering
No,
you.
that's true.
Paid for it, have you?
Fucking put your fingers in your pockets, you bastard. But it's been lovely to do the show again after your tiny little brief moment of illness.
I'm just checking, when is things? Hang on.
Shitting all down your legs and
When is things? When
screaming
is
in
things?
tongue.
We could do this on Christmas Eve next.
No, I'm not doing that on Christmas Eve.
Where will you be on Christmas Eve?
I'll be home in Devon arguing with my father.
Oh, let's not do that.
I won't be able to do that.
Well, I won't be able to do another one this year.
Well, then we'll be back with a New Year special.
We'll be back with a New Year special, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
There
That's
you
what
go.
we'll do. That's what we'll do. That. Oh, petty love, John. It still seems like you're coughing up broccoli.
That's better.
Yeah, look at him.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Paul, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome, sir.
We've been the JP Special. Thank you very much. Good night.
Oh, Vicar.
Nasty.
Got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
Idea.
Have you? He has.
I've got a sitcom idea.
Have you? He has.
It's a sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Lots and lots of good ideas.
Sitcom idea.
It's a good idea.
Sitcom idea.
Sitcom idea. It's a good idea.